Your future is simply made up of your everyday actions. What starts now becomes tomorrow.
The In Motion program is really interactive. We start by observing how the person moves, or we introduce passive movements to identify restrictions in the soft tissue. From there, we target the dark holes of movement. For example, if my shoulder moves in this way naturally, my dark hole would be a little bit behind me. So then we study how could we strengthen or lengthen or shorten the soft tissue, the myofascia, to make that movement possible. And so the In Motion program teaches how to manually introduce movement where movement has been lost. Inevitably, when we move the body, we come across resistance. And through this program, we learn the basic principles of working with conscious or unconscious tensions. So is the person holding back because they're afraid of re-injuring an area? Or are they simply unaware that they're resisting a movement that you're passively introducing to their body? So when you come across resistance, the work becomes fascinating. You have to inquire into it. You go right into communicating with the client and getting them to feel, even translate what's coming across for them. What's happening for you here? How is this movement affecting your breath? Or where are you feeling this? And their answer might take you into an area you would have never thought of. This training particularly looks deeper into breath work. If the breath is not entering an area of concern, pushing or probing the knot that's there just won't cut it. It will give temporary relief, but if what you're looking for is a release of chronic tension, the breath must be considered. Get the breath to open, and the tissues will unravel layer by layer. And so this training will teach you to guide clients to consciously release where they are not even aware they are holding. And what ends up happening is that they instantly get a better range of motion. The In Motion program usually brings people to feel liberated by this training because it totally breaks free from the traditional approach. We use the exercise ball, we use the bench, we use a side-lying position. We get people from one position to another, whether it's the massage table, the yoga mat, or the seated posture. Pretty much we have to get the person to learn to ask for what they need, the type of pressure that would feel best at that very moment. Because the body is often in motion as we're doing the manual therapy, the communication between the practitioner and the client is a must. As people learn to ask for what they need, it sort of trickles into their everyday life. And so the mindfulness components get really enhanced. Results are instant with this approach, and really the effects are long lasting, so long as people cultivate what they learned during the session. And anyone from the massage or the yoga world are going to love this training. Really, if you have a foundation in anatomy, this training is for you, although we do recommend you take the foundation training first.